In this video, we're going to modify the Bootstrap Carousel plugin. So what I did was I downloaded 3 large images from pexels.com. And one of the key elements of creating a slideshow is ensuring that the images are sized the same. Otherwise, the carousel looks chaotic. And so I want to go over the steps for doing that. So I have 3 images open here. And what I want to do is I want to set a size for them. So I'm going to grab the crop tool here. I'm going to go up and I'm going to, right now it's set at ratio, and that's fine. And so I want it to be 1,000, which is what I have set up here, by 300. So we don't want a gallery that's going to fill up the page. So as you can see on the crop tool automatically selects a ratio of 1,000 to 300. And so then I can take my mouse and I can move it so that the parts of the image that I want are exactly are cut out perfectly. So once I get it where I want it to be, I'm going to go ahead and click the check mark. Now, this image, if I go and I look at its sizing, I can right-click at the title bar and choose Image Size, or I can click the menu bar and choose Image Size. So if I look at this, I can see that it is not at 1,000. That's because it's a ratio. So I'm going to go ahead and put in 1,000, and I'm going to click OK. Now the image is sized exactly the way I want it. Then I can go ahead and I can export it. Quick export as PNG. And in my images folder, I added a carousel, and then I just named them 1, 2, 3. You can certainly name them anything you like. And then you would just continue through each one of those images. That way they're all sized exactly the same. Now I need to put my images into the carousel plugin. And so I'm going to click on the carousel icon here for the very first slide, and it should select over here. It should be selecting that image. Now, the best way to do this is to do it through the Properties panel. So if your Properties panel isn't showing up, you're going to click on Window, Properties, and that panel will then show up. There it is right there, so you can see it. So it doesn't matter which one I start with, so I go ahead and I click on this image, and I come down here to the placeholder, and then I navigate, I'm in the wrong place here, I navigate to my images. So I have carousel, and I'm choosing image 1 to put in there. So now I have that image sitting there. Then I'm going to go to the next one and choose the image. You have to make sure you clicked on it. You'll know that you're on the image when you see this light up here in the Properties panel. I'm going to choose number 2. It seems to be taking me all kinds of places here, so just a second. I'm going to go ahead and put in number 2. There it is. And then last but not least, I'm going to put in number 3. It takes me around again. Number 3. So now I have the all 3 images in there. Of course, I can go in and change the slide captions on there. That's relatively easy to do. So if I and then you should always preview it in Firefox. You'll get this. Go ahead and say yes, it's okay. It's just a placeholder image that they put in play for you. And yes, we're saving them all. It's a wonderful thing. So if I open it up in Chrome, I can see that the carousel is now working. And I can go ahead and bring in its edges to show how it is responsive as well. Of course, I probably wouldn't do this in a phone, leave a little tiny thing like that up there. But there. That's how you modify your carousel.